100 bullets. We go crazy. Ah, there's somebody hiding right here. Oh, shit, I didn't see him. Prices are ridiculously expensive right now, and my thing is to buy a used machine that I could maybe salvage some of the memory, some of the NVMe. But at the moment, when I bought this, that's my intention. But this thing's incredible, to be honest with you. I'm very pleased with it, what it can do. I'm planning to do a couple things with it too. So this one has a Thunderbolt 3. Now that means I could put an eGPU card. You could upgrade this. Currently has an NVIDIA Quadro card right now. You could upgrade it to a RTX Quadro, which has a 6 gigs on expansion that you could add to it, and it's incredibly little, small, light space, but it does heat up. All right. So that's one thing you have to be preventing it. If you're gonna be using it for high-end gaming, one thing, it might not be the thing for you. You're gonna have to play these big game titles in a lower resolution. It still has some great new features, like it has Wi-Fi 6 built in it. It has, of course, your 10 gigabyte transfers of RJ45, two USB Type A in the back, too, one Type C, which is this is going to be the Thunderbolt 3, and then you have 1, 2, and 3 display ports, and of course the power in here. And of course, if you're going to lock it, because these are made for more business, more company wide. If you guys notice, there is this button here, and that's because we're going to open it up. So when you open it up, the module opens up in the back. Now, one thing I really like about this that HP does a lot, and Lenovo, they always put instructions on the actual cover, which is great, because you guys can see NV, that's the NVIDIA chip. This is going to be the GPU. Let's go over a couple of things, right? We're going to open it up from the other side too. If you guys can see, there is a button here, and when you release this one, it releases the back end of it. There's a lot of different types of replacements you can do, including replacing the Wi-Fi card. Right now, currently we have 6 Wi-Fi 6, but the latest one's 7. You could actually buy the module, replace it. Also, they have memory modules that you can replace and add in there for extra space too. That's another option you can do. Memory module goes in here. This is a 16 gig currently, but you could go higher than this, and there is another bay for it, right? So one side is just showing you one side of the actual drive itself, so you can see where you're gonna have to replace the first memory. Pops out easily. There's a couple of modules that they do sell that you can upgrade in here, but as I got it, is just perfect. Now there is another connection for a SATA connection, because you do have a SATA drive in here, and including the power and everything. Now there is extra connection for fans. If you guys can see, there's an extra connection right there on the motherboard for an extra fan, also for power source, and including the actual SATA connection for the, if you want to do a mechanical drive or maybe a solid state drive, you can do that in this. Now the way it works, it comes they actually open up, and they have little areas where they attach, and you don't have to remove them. The whole thing comes apart. They do have a cable for the power source. Just follow it and disconnect it. Now this motherboard has an incredible punch, and it's so agile, and so many things that you can do, and replaceable of things that you could add to this. Now on this part right here, there's 2 little latches in here, black little latches that you see. This is because these actually cover up another area. It's just a basic cover. It's an aluminum base that covers another DIMM in here, and this would be for this if you want to add another 16. Now, let me show you the best part about it. Now, here's a slot for NVMe, all right? And this is going to be about 80 millimeters. I don't think you go lower than that. I know they show something in here, but they also have another one here, and this is the main one. This is the actual one that I'm running the OS. And like I said, right now I currently have 500 gigs. And unfortunately, all the memory and all the NVMe and all the drives are really expensive at the moment. And so it's not a great time to actually upgrade. So if you do buy a module just like this, make sure you have enough space for what you're going to use it for. All right, we're going to import a file that we have from Twinmotion as a template right now. We're going to see how the quality runs and the FPS run. And all right, so Best thing I can do, this is a full downloads right now. We just took a look at it. Rendering wise, it's not very good quality. You can see the facial on the people, it's not very well. It's very pixelated. Creating on this machine will be a nightmare, to be honest with you. If with the new technology out there, this is not going to render as fast as you can. We can see the quality on the people's faces, and in the rendering wise, like 30 frames per second. Um, Quality of it's okay. It's just not to my standards as a professional. This would not be something that I will work on, to be honest with you. Even though you can see the files and everything working very well, creating them will be a nightmare because lagging, and make sure you have enough memory, making sure that you have the frames that you're gonna need to actually. This would not be presentable. Would not be something I will present in a presentation to show a file or the render of the actual file, because it does not reflect very good. Even though the system can run it, I'm surprised that I even opened up and you can see all the animations. They're not lagging, but the frame rates and the memory, it's an issue right here a lot. All right, we're gonna play Battlefield again, but this time we're gonna lower down the resolution. We're gonna see if we could play, get the frame rates a little higher. Right now we're currently running at less than 60 frames per second. Here we go, 16 frames. This is a larger map. Really large map on this one. 10 to 80, that's what we're running, but 18 frames per second on this one. I burned myself. All right, 12 frames, lowest we can. Let's get out of here. All right, we're gonna take another look at Apex. It's running at 21 frames per second. We're gonna see if we could run a couple things. So let's. I'm dead. 48, 61, not bad. Really pretty good. For Apex, is running really good, the computer. No modifications needed, nothing changed.